Hey, Single Queen. This is Desmond Booker, your favorite Christian dating and relationship coach and success coach, coming live again. We're so excited to be able to come with Monday Night Live. We're doing some uh, additions and we're doing some subtractions. We want to thank you for joining us on YouTube and liking and subscribing to this channel. Let's just jump right on in. We thank you again for those that are on Instagram and Facebook. Queens Don't Settle. Tonight I jumping on just a little bit late, but we're on, and let's go ahead and just talk about some things tonight. I'm going to be doing two videos, and they're going to be back to back. So let's just go ahead and start talking about relationships, about you dating and without settling. All right. So tonight we're going to be talking about the cost of the settling gap. Okay. If you're wanting 2026 to be a great year, we're going to have to stop what? We're going to have to stop settling. We're going to have to stop negotiating with ourselves. We're going to stop coming up with these excuses. And we're going to be talking about this tonight. The truth is your tolerance for mediocrity is the only thing standing between your life and the life that you deserve. The only reason why is because you're being mediocre. You're wanting a great life, but you're settling for not the great life that you say that you're wanting. And so you have to begin. If you're wanting someone else to discover your value, you've already lost. If you're waiting for someone to discover your value, you've already lost, right? So in 2026, we're going to close the settling gap by identifying three types of people that are keeping you stuck. Now, when I talk about these type of people, you have to begin to identify which one are you. Again, in order for us to go from single to successfully dating, we're going to need to close that gap, right? We're going to have to close that gap, and we're going to have to know our worth. We're going to have to be healed. We're going to have to make sure that we have standards, that we have boundaries in order for us to get to that gap and close it. All right. And so that's what we're talking about. The no settling gap. It's costing you too much. What is it costing you? You're still being single. You're still being hurt. Okay. Let's talk about the first person that you may identify with. And that is the excuse maker. Oh my goodness. Hopefully you're not the excuse maker. It's like when you're talking to the excuse maker, she's like the lawyer, right? That's talking and defending her client. Who's her client? The person that she's with. She's defending why he's doing certain things, why he's not doing certain things, right? Don't be that lawyer, the excuse maker. You're making excuses for him. You're making excuses. You're the lawyer for yourself, making excuses of why you're not dating, right? There's not enough men. The men out here are trash. The dating pool is trash. That's the excuse maker. Don't be a lawyer defending why you're single. Because again, if you're using that excuse, it's going to keep you single. Number two, the overgiver. The overgiver. You're pouring from this empty cup, and you're doing all these things. And many of you are in these situationships because you are the overgiver. You're doing everything you can to make this this relationship to work. You're doing everything that you can to make sure that you guys are still together. He may not even want to be in a relationship, but you're still giving. You're still doing these things. We got to close that gap. No settling gap. No more being the overgiver. All right. Number three, the self-exiled. As I call this, the self-exiled. You're convinced that being alone is safer. I'm not dating. I want to be in a relationship, but I'd rather be single. And you're keeping yourself safe. Do you want to go to a single event? No, I think I'm just going to stay at home. It's probably not going to work out for me. You're self-exiled. You have put yourself in a comfort zone. I'm safe. I'm good, even though I want to be with somebody, right? This keeps you single, and we need to close that gap. Why is it that you feel that there isn't a good man for you? Why is it that you feel that you're not good enough to be with somebody? I know we don't mention that a lot, do we? But honestly, many times of the reason why we're not opening ourselves and being vulnerable is because you may have been dogged out so many times, and so now you don't feel worthy of the relationship. No, no, not in 2026. We're going to close that gap, right? So which one do you identify with? Is it the excuse maker? Is it the overgiver? Or is it the self-exile? I want you to really begin to think about which one you begin to identify with. See, when you stop negotiating about who you are, what you're desiring. I mean, many times I'll ask a queen, what type of person? Well, I have a long list and I don't even know. But why do you think that long list won't, that long list of characteristics and the type of person he is won't come into your life? He absolutely can come into your life, right? But you have to feel worthy. You have to feel worthy. You have to feel like you deserve that type of man, right? We don't get what we want. We get what we feel we're deserving, all right? And so I want you to really begin to think about that. And what you have to begin to do is begin to operate in a system within yourself that I am good enough. And so this is why you have to begin to look at yourself. That's why you have to begin to evaluate yourself. No more excuses, no more overgiving, right? No more excuses, no more overgiving. You're going to date the right person. You're going to attract the right person into your life by becoming the right person, right? And then what? And then beginning to move in the right relationship, opening yourself, becoming vulnerable, and allowing him to get to know you as you're getting to know him. All right. I think this is really good. No more playing it safe. No more playing it safe. No more being alone when you want to be in a relationship. No more making excuses, right? No more of this. No more giving to people who should not even, is not even really worth your time, not even worth your money, right? Not even worth your kindness and all the love that you have. You're going to give this to somebody when you begin to what? Feel worthy. When you begin to deserve somebody, right? And please stop putting yourself on that island by yourself. It's time for you to be in a relationship in 2026. I'm excited about this. Now make sure if you're needing some help and if you're wanting a one-on-one consultation with me, go ahead and DM me, I'm ready. Or if you're on YouTube, I got a link down below. Go ahead and click that link, and I got some more resources for you down below if you're on YouTube. All right, it's time for you to go from single to successfully dating in 2026 without settling. Again, thank you for sharing, and thank you for liking this video, and thank you for subscribing if you're on YouTube and following me on Instagram. And we just want to thank you tonight. Remember, queens don't settle.